Alright, hello everyone. This is Rich, and I am here with my day 20 for Mr. Rich's worst movies that I own. And today we're looking at a Canadian children's film called The Peanut Butter Solution. This movie, when I looked it up on IMDb, gets my highest rating for any film I've done so far. It's got a 6.0. And it was made in 1985. And if you were interested in this film, just after my review, it's $15 on Amazon, and it only exists on VHS. It's never gotten its DVD release. And for me, there's a reason for it. It's just a, it's just a bad movie. I don't know. To me, it's a bad movie. It has all the aspects of a bad children's film. For one, the children's film's 95 minutes long. To me, that's a long time for a children's film. I think maybe a kid's film should be an hour and 20, maybe, at most. I don't know how you would, keep a kid's attention for that long. I don't know. But I mean, there's kids that watch those Harry Potter movies, so I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, Peanut Butter Solution. As I said, Canadian-made film. So what's it about? Well, we have the main character of, I believe, Michael, and Michael decides that he is going to go into with this house that burned down the night before the movie started, I guess, because his Asian friend who came in before that morning to go with him to school, Conrad or Connie, told him all about it. He's like, you need to see this is awesome. So the kid Michael's like, I'm gonna go up in the house and see, like inside how it looks. So with that, he goes into the house, and then after that, you see him go. All you hear is a scream, and then see him fall down this, like, I don't know, garbage chute type thing to a dumpster. And with that, his friend carries him home in a shopping cart. The next morning, he has no fucking hair. So with that, the parents take him to the doctor, or the dad takes him to the doctor, and the doctor gives him his diagnosis. He has harem scarum, or the frights, or something. It's some weird fucking thing, where he got so scared, his hair fell off his head and disintegrated. So yeah, it's really good. With that, he has this whole thing about, like, losing his hair. Like, he's like running around the house going, I'm disgusting! Disgusting! And with that, he has to play drums all angrily. And he has to yell at his sister a lot, telling them that, like, she's, like, evil. And his dad's like a painter, and he's drawing bold pictures of him and stuff, and he's like, I hate you, Dad. So, cut to a little bit later. They try to put a wig on the poor kid, and he's like, oh, this is awesome. Like, they put the glue on him and everything. He's like, oh, I could be a normal boy again. So he goes to play soccer. With that, one of the boys rips his wig off, and it's so bad. And the kids, literally, he like puts his shirt over his head, and they're running after him, like chanting. It's like, we hate you 'cause you're bald. Run home to mommy, or like shit like that. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad. And plus, how the fuck did they get this chant out of nowhere? And they all know it. Did they like practice a bolded chant? So cut to, apparently they're, these these hobos that got burned in the fire are now ghosts, right? And these hobo ghosts come to the aid of Michael one night and give him this formula called, you know, it's like a hair formula that he puts on his head to make his hair grow. And they're like, well, make sure you follow it exactly. If you don't follow exactly, bad stuff can happen. So these hobo ghosts give him the formula, puts it on his head, but apparently he's like, oh, this mixture is a little runny. I'm going to put the peanut butter in there, and, you know, peanut butter solution. So he puts it on his head with the more peanut butter, and then lo and behold, his hair grows back, but his hair grows back like immensely fast. Like it's like in the beginning of the day, like where he gets his hair, it's fine, but like by like midday, it's like down to his ass. Okay, so with that, you keep on cutting his hair. Eventually, they kick him out of school because his hair is growing, is distracting everybody, and teachers are gonna quit because of it. So with that, there's another part of this movie. To me, this movie comes in two parts. It comes in the peanut butter solution part, and then the Senor part. The Senor part comes in where the Senor, which is his art teacher that hates him, kidnaps him as well with like 20 of the students of the school, and they make magical paintbrushes out of his fucking hair. Yeah. Magical paintbrushes out of human hair. So, with that, it's Conrad and Michael's sister's job to try to find Michael again. So, with that, eventually Connie kind of gets into the truck where the Senor's delivering paintbrushes to, and finds the Senor. The Senor is wearing like a hair jacket out of the kid's hair. It's fucking creepy. Eventually, like, there's so much shit in here. Do you see, like, the Senor makes magical landscape paintings, and, the one day, he, like, almost, like, treats the kids to this, like, making of a magical painting, and the Conrad tells him to make, one of the bird building where the hobo fright ghosts are. And he says, you know, Senor, go up and see into the window, see if you see the fright. And the Senor's like, okay. Because like, it's a whole understory, like, he thinks he's his son and stuff. And he goes up in there, and now he has the fright, which means that Michael's hair will stop growing. Alright, so now the Senor has no hair. Michael's back to normal. There's like a whole thing where Michael goes into the painting, because you could go into these magical paintings, by the way. I didn't mention that. There's these magical paintings that are made out of Michael's hair. It looks really good, but then you can jump into the painting and like go have adventures. So that's what the Senor just did, and Michael's doing now. And Michael goes in to see who the hell really scared him at the end, and it was the original hobo ghost that helped him in the beginning. It's a fucking weird movie, folks. I would suggest maybe watching this, but it's fucking weird. I think it's on YouTube, you can watch it. I'm gonna put the trailer, I know that's on here, but I think it's in like 10 parts or whatever on YouTube. It's free to watch before you go and spend $14 or whatever dollars. I don't know how this gets a 6.0 because it's a really fucking crazy story. Even for a kid's story, it's a little hard to swallow. But, you know, if you're into that kind of stuff, you like weird 80s movies, like I do, check it out. I like to torture my coworkers sometimes with this movie because I work at a school, and sometimes we watch movies, and we watch the Peanut Butter Solution. Alright. That's all I gotta say. This is my day 20 for Mr. Rich's worst movies that I own.